Hi everyone, so I'm back to do a little craft with me, and I made a little freebie sheet if you want to play along, or you can use your own papers. So it's a triple pocket to put in a journal, and you get 2 tags and some ephemera. I am also going to be using some of this, which is another freebie in my shop, because once I've done that I thought I'm actually going to need 3 tags, and I wanted to keep it to 1 sheet. I could have done another little couple of tags, but I wanted the ephemera pieces on there as well, so I'm using this. I will link both of them below. You can go over to the shop, take a peek, and if you want to get these for free, then fill your boots. So I'm just going to play some music, and you can sit and watch me just make this up to put in a journal page. So I've cut everything out and I've inked it all up, and I've made a sheet. That's going to be my page because I haven't actually started a journal yet. Gave myself a rest for a couple of days. Right, I said I was just going to thingy, but I am going to talk over this. So this is my 3, the triple part of the journal. Now you could do it that way or that way, like so. Sorry, I'm sideways there. As long as that's like that and that's there. I'm going to add some, I'm going to pull some fabric or lace out in a minute, or you could, as it is, it will be like that, as long as that's just covering that a little bit. Now I've got no idea what's going to happen with this page, but that's how I'm just going to show you. Maybe I'm not even going to, oh, I have to stick it in, don't I? Sally me. Right, I'm going to make my page a little bit smaller to start with, because pages not all pages have to be huge in your journal. It is silly o'clock in the morning and I am wide awake. I slept most of today. I felt really bad, thought I had a cold coming, and now I feel absolutely fine. But I was reading that the pollen's really high. That's scary, right? So I think my allergies are kicking in already. It's only, don't even know what date it is. It is Saturday the 7th of March. There we go. Okay, right, start again. Right, so that's going to be my middle piece. That's my top. Now I'm going to do that off camera. You get whatever glue that you want. It's probably all blocked up. Yeah, how is that blocked up? Yes, well, I'm talking quiet because everyone's in bed and I can't see. I'm blind. Right, there we go. Yeah, everyone's in bed bar me. Just me and the cat in here. I was going to go and bake a cake, but I haven't got enough sugar. I haven't got enough caster sugar to do that. Right, so I just want that so that we don't want a little gap there. Just there will do nicely. And I am lining it up so that it don't, God, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Yeah, don't listen to me. I talk rubbish. Right, okay, start again. Right. Press it down, let it stick. Now, you can leave that like that. I think it was that way, to be honest. Who knows? If I put a notch in it, I'm going to make it shorter, so I'm not going to bother. Whoops. Yeah, because I can't sleep, this is what I thought. I'll get up and I'll make something. And then I didn't know what I wanted to make. And I've got a list of stuff that I should be making. Right, let's straighten that up. Oops. Oh, and just push that down. I don't know why that's so slippery. Okay, so leave that for a second, let it all stick. So that's the tags. I've backed them all as well, so they're a little bit thicker. This is from my other freebie sheet, and obviously the other little bits are there. That's there. Let's do that. Let's find some lace. So I grabbed these couple of little pieces from a big bag of bits and bobs. I I've got lots of bags of bits and bobs. Right, so I was thinking of layering this up, but I'm not sure now. Maybe leave that one as it is. I don't know. I might just leave it as it is and just keep this the most simple thing that you've ever seen anybody do in a craft with me in all your life. I mean, really, I'm just showing you that I've made you a freebie. Now that is skew F. See? That's because it's silly o'clock in the morning. Let me tell you what time it is. It's 3 AM. Well, it's actually just gone it. It's just gone it. Right. Yeah, I need to take that off again. Silly sausage, and I. Or as my grandson called me this morning, "Oh, Nanny, you're a silly goose." He's 3. He's nearly 4. But it was like, "Oh, Nanny, you're a silly goose." Right, it's because I wasn't paying attention. Pay attention, Yvonne. There we go. Okay. I've been kind of cleaning in here as well. Been like, oh, what time of the morning? What a time of the morning to be up doing stuff. Right. So that's that. You could stitch around that now, like all the way, like round 3 sides. Right, now I'm just looking of how I want to decorate this pocket. Right. Where's that gone? There it is. These little tools are actually really handy. Like I said before in a video, they're for doing nails and they're silicone. So when all the glue sticks to it, you just peel it right off. Right, let's see. Do I want that? Or do I want that? I might do that one. So you can get a different glue. Use this tacky glue because it's a bit thicker and that particular lace sticks to it really well. Right. There we go. And that just helps push it down. Okay, and then we'll trim that little bit off. Right, we could put another little bit of lace on there. Can you hear my cat? It's snoring. I'm just going to get some cheesecloth. That's actually quite funny. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Her snoring. I need to order some more cheesecloth because I think this is all I've got. Right. I'll just kind of pull at it. Don't want it looking perfect. Right, so the little bits that I have that I've done with that freebie is this little piece. So do I want and I've done 2 butterflies because I thought you could layer them up so that you've got kind of like a 3D effect, a 3D effect, like so. Right, this is samples. Simple. So I'm not going to glue that down. I'm just going to put plenty of glue on these bits and stick that down. Because otherwise, like the if you glue all the cheesecloth down, it's just flat on the paper. I was watching Crafting by Tony today, Crafty by Tony, and I don't think it's today's video, but I'm catching up, and she was making specimen ephemera, and I've got a specimen like card die, so I'm going to do some of them. I might even do them when I'm finished this because I'm not tired. Right, and here we go. We have a butterfly, or a flutterfly if you want to call it a flutterfly. Flutter, and I am going to do like a 3D effect with 2 of them. There we go. And let's find some bling. Look at that, it's just there. Some glossy accents, or if you've got like this is blocked up too, 3-in-1. I don't know why I blocked up. I've kept the needles in. I've been actually pretty good doing that kind of stuff, because this doing videos is paying a bum when it happens. Oh, here we go, it's coming out. Probably thinking it's sleepy times. What are you doing pulling me out at this time of the morning? I got a new phone and I'll be able to do videos, longer videos, more detailed videos, because I just didn't have enough room. I got a phone with a much bigger memory as well, and I got one that I can actually upgrade every 11 months. So that was handy. Do I want to put that on there as well? Why not? Or maybe this. Oh, what do you think? Oh, I like both of them, to be honest. Hey, it's this one. Right, so that's the pockety bit done. Let's clear up a little bit and bring the tags out. Right, so let's see what that's going to look like. So that's going to look quite nice. Actually, you know, I brought all these tags out because I thought, oh, I only done 2 there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue along there, down here and there, and actually make something to go in there. Now, that could, you know, that's an option. Well, am I going to do that? Right, and then that could go in there, and that could go in there. Obviously, I glued it down. Oh, what shall I do? I'm just gonna do the top and the side and the bottom. Just like that. And that way we can have a side tuck. And that way you don't need to worry about, well, downloading the other papers if you didn't want to. You could just get a, what do you call them things? I'll show you in a minute when I find them. An index card, just a plain one, do a bit of stamping on it. Keep lots of journal space. Okay. Right, what I do need to do is find, right, got my little tub here of just fabrics, just bits and bobs of stuff. I've got some coffee dyed, but I need to do some coffee dyeing. That's on the agenda tomorrow. So it is. Right, okay. Hole punch. That'll be the cat thinking I'm getting the treats out the drawer. Right. We will do. Oh, fingers are not working now. There we go. We'll just do a simple little knot. And that can be there. And then this one, we'll do a proper bow on that. Well, a bow made my way. So we need to pull like kind of quite a bit through there. This is just a big old cotton sheet, like 100% cotton, and I just tear big bits off of it and coffee dye it or tea dye it when I need it. There we go. Back in the tub. Back in the tub. Right. Right, so these little ones, I'm just going to tuck in there. Back out with the hole punch. And we will bring that back out. So I will link everything below, and you can, well, these two pages, and you can go and check out my other freebie kits, and digital kits, and journals for sale, and whatever else I've got in there. Let's see, I need another little piece. There we go. It's a big piece, but you know, and if you don't do printables or anything, you can just make like your own version of that. Scrapbooking paper or whatever you use. There we go. Right, let me find I do have some. I thought I had some real close to me. I do. An index card. And we will ink up all around there. I'm not going to do too much to this at all. Put a tab on it, probably that's it. And I'll put a little stamp on it. Excuse me. Right. That and this is my kind of go-to for things like that. I need to clean. You could use, or you could, like if you haven't used all the butterflies, you could stick one of the butterflies on there, or you could repeat print and do like a little collage of something similar to that on here. Not up to you. You can do what you like. Oh, come on, just go in. There we go. So let's look for a little tab. I've got my little go-to tabs in this. And there's probably something that will do. That will do. All the little kind of scrappy pieces of paper, if they're big enough, I will just punch tabs with them and pop them in there. Or I just throw all the little bits in a tub, and then when I've got a little bit of time, I just sit and punch them with my tab punch. Glue. Could do a little bit of stitching, but I'm not going to start getting this playing with the sewing machine at this time of the morning, because mine is actually quite noisy. It's always been noisy. People say to me, oh, it's rather noisy. Maybe it needs looking at. It's been serviced and it's still noisy. Right. Simples. I'm looking to see if there was anything. I keep meaning to oh, if you don't have the tab punch, I have got some tab punch digitals. I will link that below as well, so that you can. Oh, see, it's too small. I mean, it's too big. I need to trim a bit off. Should have measured that, shouldn't I? Yeah. And now it's going to be slightly off. Right, I'm not playing with that one now. Start again, and this time I'm going to chop a right big bit off and make sure it fits in. That's better. That's better, Bonnie. Right, and now we can start again. Probably, actually, I have got some green paper left from my green journal that I done. I do have a few journals left in my shop as we speak, as I'm making this. You can check them out if you're interested. When I list a video in my shop, there's always a full, the link to like YouTube, the flip through is always at the bottom of that page, so you can then see what you're getting. Right. This video would have ended, but of course you'll see the mess up. Right. That's better. Right, let's get that stamp back out. Silly sausage. And oh no, my fingers don't want to work. Right. And my son's TV is blaring, and I don't know if he's awake or asleep because I can't hear him snoring. Normally hear him snoring, he's a snorer. I don't know if you can hear his TV, but the cat's going, the TV's going, I'm making a mess. Why? Oh, right, so in order for that to work, that has to go in first, then that goes in, and then that goes in, okay? Because obviously they're not full length. So that's how that works. So it's a little bit like a puzzle as well. There we go. A quick and easy little project, she says. So go check the freebies out below in the description box. If you have any questions, you can just ask. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.